WUSA 9 News at 5 begins right now with some breaking news. An off-duty D.C. police officer on his way to work was hurt when someone shot at his car in Brightwood. Now, that officer is expected to be okay.
Not long after, two suspects were arrested in Prince George's County, Maryland. Police say they were pursuing this blue sedan right here in connection to that D.C. shooting when it crashed in Landover. Thank you for being here with us tonight at 5. I'm Lorenzo Hall.
And I'm Leslie Foster. We have live team coverage of what happened in Northwest D.C. and in Maryland this afternoon.
Yeah, Rafael Sanchez-Cruz is live in Landover tonight. He has more on how this wild police chase came to an end.
Yeah, but we're going to start with our Delia Gonzalez live in Brightwood, where all this started around lunchtime today. And Dee, police say this real-time crime center that we've talked about consistently lately has helped to locate the suspect.
Police are certainly saying that we are seeing the proof of the investment with this real-time crime center. They were able to capture the two suspects in just about an hour after it all happened here on this very quiet block in Northwest 7th and Oglethorpe. Neighbors say this never happens here. We hear that a lot, but this is a quiet block here in Northwest. Now, we can tell you the chief not only crediting the real-time crime center, but the surveillance cameras from the community and the officer's quick thinking. He was able to capture the suspect's partial license plate after he was shot during his afternoon commute. An officer's commute to work interrupted by gunfire.
I was on the phone talking to a friend of mine, and I said, "Henry, that sounded like gunshots."
D.C. police say the 18-year captain driving his personal car and in plain clothes spotted a vehicle driving erratically in front of him at 7th and Oglethorpe Streets Northwest around noontime.
The suspects in the vehicle stopped the car very abruptly, got out of the car, and fired at our officer.
That's what I don't understand. Why? What, was he a victim? Did they know him? I mean, why did they target him?
The officer radioed in the shooting, took the partial license plate of the suspect's car, and then drove himself the quarter mile to the 4th District Station. Our crew capturing the black SUV parked on the grass outside the Georgia Avenue Police Station. We could make out two bullet holes, one in the back passenger door, the other the front passenger window.
As soon as the partial plate information came out, our real-time crime center pushed out a notification of the vehicle and the plate. Our Falcon and our officers began to canvass the area. Falcon tracked the area into Landover, Maryland, where the vehicle crashed and two suspects were taken into custody.
The officer was then taken to MedStar Washington Hospital Center, where we saw his colleagues standing guard. Chief Pamela Smith says the officer's quick thinking helped police capture the suspects.
We will not tolerate this kind of violence in our city. We will use every resource, as we have been, with any incident to ensure that no one gets away with this type of crime.
And at this hour, we are still working to find out the exact extent of the officer's injuries and exactly where he was hit when he was sitting inside his car and the bullets came through. Now, we can tell you, though, he is expected to be okay. His injuries described as non-life-threatening. We're here in Northwest. Delia Gonzalez, WUSA 9.
Yeah, considering the brazenness of this today, you got to be thankful that that officer is going to be okay physically.
Indeed.
Delia, thank you. Our live team coverage continues now with our Rafael Sanchez-Cruz in Landover, Maryland.
Yeah, he's near the scene where those two suspects were taken into custody. And Rafa, I understand you're hearing from people who were in this area when it all went down.
Yeah, that's right, Leslie. That pursuit that Chief Smith mentioned ended here at Landover Road and Dodge Park Road in Landover, Maryland. You can actually still see some of the debris from the crash that has a lot of neighbors talking tonight. Lewis Freeman says he was walking his jog when out of nowhere,
I see almost like 30 cop cars just zooming, just fume, fume, fume.
Freeman says this blue car was speeding and weaving through traffic on Landover Road when all of a sudden,
boom, the car tried to merge over. There was a brown car in front and basically hit the back of it, smacked into the back of the car, basically flipped over. And then as it flipped, one suspect was able to get away, I guess. And then the other one was able to get pulled out by the cops as they got on the scene with him.
The crash happening at the intersection with Dodge Road. Our camera capturing one of the two suspects taken into custody by Prince George's County Police. D.C. police says one of those two men shot at one of their off-duty captains before fleeing to Prince George's County. For hours, investigators and canine units searched the grass area along Landover Road for a weapon. Several area police agencies assisted in the chase. Neighbors telling WUSA 9 they often hear about crime, but have never seen a scene play out right in front of them.
A sad event, you feel me? I'm sad that it happened to the cop. Hope everything goes good with him, feel me? The young individuals too that was in the car, hope everything go with them, hope everything happened. But yeah, it's just a sad situation, man.
A lot of neighbors echoing that sentiment, telling me that it's a sad situation and it's something they don't want to see in their neighborhood. Now, I also spoke to a woman who was here kind of seeing everything play out. She tells me she's been carjacked twice. So after hearing the details of what happened today, she says she's fearful for what's ahead for the summer months when crime tends to rise. In Landover, Maryland, Rafael Sanchez Cruz, WUSA 9.
That's why police are trying so vigilantly right now to get their hands on this, because we know traditionally what tends to happen here when the temperatures go up. All right, Rafa, thank you.
All right, stay with WUSA 9 as we work to uncover more about what happened today. Look for updates right here on TV, online, and the free WUSA 9 app. You can also stream us anytime on WUSA 9 Plus.